2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Inaloo or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Started watching a show and I'm already hooked. Have you watched Jeremy Clarkson's Farm?
Yes.
Do you like it?
I love it, yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I've been told to watch it. Like, my kids are all over Jeremy Clarkson. They loved him from when he was on the
Top Gear.
Top Gear. Like, they've watched every Top Gear, and then they moved straight to that farm
Grand
show.
Tour.
And they reckon that I'd love the farm show too, but I've just never got around to it.
Because
It's for real, isn't it? Like, it's legit.
It is very legit. And I started watching it because someone tagged me in a post on Instagram, someone who's on a farm in West Queensland where they're getting devastated at the moment. And they said, you've got to get the word out. What was that?
This is my phone going off. Sorry about that. I apologise for that.
And they're like, you've got to get the word out about how hard we're doing it right now. Like, we're really in a pickle and you're not going to have pies on your plate unless you help us, because they're losing livestock everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna watch Jeremy Clarkson's Farm because I want to see what it's like. Because, if they're doing it tough, imagine how hard it'd be for Jeremy Clarkson. And
He knows nothing about it.
He knows nothing. And
He's
there's
got
one
plenty
episode,
of money behind him, though.
He does have that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't help him with the perception with councils and things
well,
like that.
he's
up
got his
against the
accountant who
wall.
comes in.
Hang on, he's not doing he's not proper farming, though, is he?
It's decent
Like,
sized farm. He bought 78 sheep.
Yeah, but okay, all right.
Well, he has a crack at a bunch of different stuff. Like he goes,
He's trying to work out how to make money from it because he just keeps losing money. He realised that there's nothing in livestock for him in the UK with sheep. And then he had 3 sheep that had mastitis or abscesses on their udders. And he was
like
told
Brad.
quite brutally that he can't keep them because they need to be in a flock. They can't be someone's pet. So they just need to be culled. And there's this scene where he goes to the abattoir with his 3 sheep who he's become quite close to. And then he's going there. He's really struggling. He goes in. He drops them off. He goes and signs all the paperwork, comes out to say goodbye. And they're like, oh, no, they're gone. They're dead. Oh, no. And he cries. He gets in his car and he drives off in tears. And I'm just thinking,
Didn't even get to say goodbye.
No, he didn't get to say goodbye to his sheep.
And the guy that tells him, it's just some
the fact is, it's Tuesday morning at work for him. He doesn't care.
He's like,
and the way he does it, this guy goes, oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was that kind of vibe going on.
Moving on.
It's all the characters in it are great. You love almost all the characters.
What's the name of his farmhand?
I don't know. It's been a year or two since I watched
Conrad? Is it something? Something?
I can't remember.
He's brilliant.
But this has been out for a while, I feel,
isn't it?
Because I've been hearing about this for years.
Yeah. Catching up because the floods in Queensland. And
so this is your contribution to the floods?
Well, I wanted to have a look at how tough it is.
That's streaming
an English farm show.
I have to wait another week for an episode. Great.
Wait, I know how hard it is up there.
She's
in
acknowledging
Queensland
how hard
right now.
it is.
And the way she's doing that.
Wait, but
is towards Jeremy Clarkson.
No, look.
A recommendation station.
It cannot.
It's a very thoughtful gesture.
Cannot be.
What?
I cannot get a word in.
I'm sure it means a lot to the people.
I've sworn 3 times in the last 30 seconds in my head right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Look.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Nikki Osborne.
Yes.
As I saw on Jeremy Clarkson's Farm, people are doing it tough in Western Queensland.
Look, yes, they're doing it tough up there, but nothing can be as hard as understanding Gerald, who is his other farmhand, when he speaks. Now, see if you can make sense of this.
I remember Gerald.
I love chatting with him, even though most of the time I'm never entirely sure what we're chatting about. So how's this coming along?
Well, no, that one then. I mean, no good old these. I mean, this is if animals, if a horse or you'll push it, you'll pull a load. No. I'll tell you what, there was a quarry, that field's called a quarry.
Yeah.
Is it? Don't you indulge with these boys then? See what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And he just goes along with him. That goes for 3 seasons. Like the
Yeah,
whole thing.
no idea. No idea. And now all of a sudden, I don't know if you've seen Hot Fuzz. They've got a character in Hot Fuzz who speaks like that. And all of a sudden I get it because that's how they speak over there.
Actual real. Like, that's real. That's how they talk. It's
That's
not a joke.
real.
Like, in Ireland, when my old cousins used to live, you go to the local pub, you can't. They're speaking English, but it's like not English. It's like that.
They say the same thing about us, though.
I guess they do. That's just what they know.
Imagine all the stuff they're saying about their wives that their wives don't understand.
I think the wives know because they live with them. The wives speak the same.
Actually, you know what? I'm not convinced that Gerald has a wife.
Actually, you just reminded me something for the series. No, I can't even say it.
Oh, really? Oh, will it give it away?
Yeah, no, it continues on. Gerald has a part in it. Moving on.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
You should tell me
No,
how
I
White
can't.
Lotus
It's a
ends
spoiler.
too.
They're old shows, but if you haven't seen it, I won't. Yeah, it's worth a look though.
Anyway, get on board. It's a great show, Jeremy Clarkson's Farm.
And it takes your mind off the hardships up in North Queensland.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I have a new clue, which I will announce now. Okay, the next clue for one of the 2 mystery voices in the middle is Goo Goo Dolls. So get around the Goo Goo Dolls.
What?
See what you find.
Goo Goo Dolls is the latest clue.
Goo Goo Dolls is the latest clue. Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls. Gee, I think of
I know what you think.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah, City of Angels.
Yep.
With, whatever that great song
I
is.
just missed out on a Nicolas Cage movie, National Treasure. I made it down to like one of the final
Did you?
2. Yeah.
Oh, so that would have been a good connection.
It would have. Yeah.
I mean, technically, still a connection. I mean, I don't think there's any rules saying you have to have like met them.
No, I didn't meet him.
But
But
the general vibe there that it's not Nicolas Cage.
think of all the things that could have been, and then I look at your face.
And go, thank God.
Yes.
I'm looking at a lot of the Goo
What's my
Goo
face
Dolls
gotta do?
songs, thinking it might have something to do with one of their songs as well, but nothing's jumping.
I mean, it's a Google doll. Google. So it could be a play on words. Google dolls. Google.
Wouldn't I say?
Google doll. Maybe you got to Google the word dolls.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
that's the way they work. You know, sometimes with these clues.
Yeah, I think they're so clever.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be a little bit lateral thinking about.
Did you ever
the
pass
clues.
John Resnick
Lateral thinking?
lateral thinking.
in a club somewhere?
I don't know the name, but I might have.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Come give me that cash. Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's $50,000 Mystery Voices.
Change.
Guess these 4 voices
I listen to
Nova.
and win a guaranteed $50,000.
Okay, so the fresh clue is out. I've already told everyone that the 2 middle people are from overseas. We've only got 8 days left for it to go, so it's got to go soon. And I would really very much like to see someone get this.
Yes, we all would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it away to Deborah then out of Ferny Hills. What's going on, Deborah? Do you reckon you are right on the brink now? Do you reckon you're about to smash it, get the 4 voices, take the 50 grand and run?
No, I'm not. I'm very nervous. I looked this up a couple of weeks ago. I had Rachel yesterday, but I couldn't get through.
Yeah,
Oh.
Anyway, we'll give it a red hot crack, won't we?
Yes, we will. All right, let's play it one more time for Deborah.
I listen to
Nova.
Okay, Deborah, the 4 voices are...
So we know Rachel Taylor is 1. I'm going to guess Calvin Harris, Ollie Mers, and Delta Goodrum as number 4.
Okay, all right. Ollie Mers, he's a pop star in the UK.
Yes, correct.
And Calvin Harris, well, we know who Calvin Harris is. But
Remember, do we?
do I have a connection to Calvin Harris?
I don't know, but as I said, I looked it up a couple of weeks ago and I thought there was one there.
Okay. And we must remember, too, to listen to the podcast because I have given some names away accidentally. Anyway, Deborah, I can say that you have 2 out of 4 correct and in the correct order. I'm sorry, Deborah.
Oh,
it's not
never
Calvin.
mind.
It's not
No.
Ollie. So we can
Keep
get rid of them. We can bin them.
Googling.
Keep on the Googles and remember the clue.
The Goo-Goos.
The Goo Goo Dolls is the new clue.
Just checking that out. That song Iris has been in a lot of films, as recently as Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yes, of course it was.
So that throws in, obviously, a couple of big names. Nicolas Cage, we've almost put a line through. He was in the film Shrinking with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to work this out? You're going hard.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
I mean,
Jason Segel.
To be fair, some of that lateral
it's not
thinking,
Jason
he worked out Rachel Taylor 5 days before anyone else did.
You did. You were quick.
Lateral thinking.
Oh, lateral thinking.
Not lateral.
Right.
The Boys it was in.
Okay, well, we don't.
What was in Goo Goo Dolls? What?
Iris, the song Iris.
We don't need to talk any more about the boys. Not at 7:16 a.m. I can tell you that.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I'm worried. I'm worried for our trolley boys. You know, the kids that push the trolleys at the supermarkets?
Yeah, of course.
They're going to be replaced. They've created a robot that pushes the trolleys instead of the kids that push the trolleys. And I'm worried that that's the start of all the replacement jobs. I was angry when they got rid of the grid girls. I know that sounds like non-girl power, but, you know, everyone needs a part-time job. And the grid girl's like, oh, I'm good looking. I need some money because I'm studying law or being a doctor.
Yes.
And I just need some cash for it. I'm going to, you know, cash in on my strengths. And I feel like there's a lot of brawn kids out there pushing trolleys around, earning some coin. And now they're going to bring in these bloody robots.
Is that happening already?
It's already happened.
Where's it going on?
I don't know, somewhere.
No, I did see. I mean, I saw that it was.
I don't know. I think it's Woolies.
No, it was definitely in Australia.
It's in Australia. No, it's definitely in Australia.
I did see a picture of it. Yeah, I just wasn't sure that was happening.
But imagine.
No, I mean,
I see disaster.
What do you?
Well, cars.
Cars. I see dingage because they don't always hold together in one line, and this robot's not going to might be able to stop the front ones from going rogue.
Might be safer too.
What? What'll be safer?
Well, I'm sure the kids ding them into the cars every now and then.
No, I don't think they are. I think they're very cautious.
I think they're very good at those kids.
Yeah, so if one starts running off the front of the lineup, they'll run and they'll stop it.
And they've all got wonky legs, so it's not like a straight line. You've got a whole bunch of
even more
stuff
so if the kids
out.
have got wonky legs. Why they?
The kids don't have wonky legs. The trolleys have wonky wheels.
The trolleys, mate.
The trolleys have cammy wheels. They don't employ wonky-legged kids to push trolleys.
It's one of those ones that it's it's not like AI. It's they say that it will create more opportunities because it will give people more. So it's not that, does it? Like what are those kids going to do? There's no job for them now.
No, I know.
Yeah, but don't you reckon
it's a good job for kids with acne too?
At some stage, some kid. At some stage, they invented a chainsaw. Okay, and they would have gone. Well, what about the kids that were sawing the trees?
You know what? There were still kids holding it, weren't they?
Where are the kids sawing trees? That sounds like it's child labour.
There's still a kid involved.
Is it a Temu factory or something you're talking about? I have to stop buying wood from Temu.
Or maybe penguin shirts.
I don't know. It's a weird one. Why isn't that child labour, by the way? We rabbit on about the factories in China where the kids are,
I wouldn't be picking apart.
In sweatshops.
Oh, yes.
Why don't we... These kids are in the Queensland sun... bloody wheeling around heavy stuff, getting sunburnt.
Yeah, well, what are you talking? Well, whose side are you on, mate?
I've switched. I think robots are now the answer.
He started an argument.
I like
vehemently defending their right.
Well, I hadn't thought about it.
You just went and switched halfway.
I hadn't thought about it. Now I'm thinking, that's child labour, isn't it?
No, they're like 14, 16, getting some pocket money.
Yeah. Job.
Yeah, but their kids get it so they can buy weed or whatever.
So why are we bagging the kids making sand shoes in China then? How's that different? Is it a pay issue?
No, but those kids in China are 4.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
That's clever.
They're not getting paid. It's just like, hey, kids.
They're getting paid a little bit.
I tell you what, if you saw how masks were made during COVID, you would not wear a mask. Have you seen the videos? They're just on sweatshop floors, just families sitting there, no gloves, no nothing, coughing all over the masks as they fold them up.
What about the 2 pillows that I got from an unnamed discount online the other day?
With an orange app.
I just chucked a cover on them and I'm sleeping on them already. The pillows. And on that, you're suggesting that there's just kids on a floor making the pillows.
Yeah, well, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, have a think about that. It could be parasites.
I can't wait to have a think about this break and the flip-flopping from Nadia Comăneci. He's done more tumble turns than...
I'd give you a negative 10 for that switch.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Nikki, they're saying that Margot Robbie, is that beautiful that she can rock the double denim and get away with it. Have you seen the picture of her in London?
Are you saying that you have to be really beautiful to rock double denim? Because I'm
saying that that's considered like
fashion faux pas.
Well, the
fashion
Canadian
faux pas.
tuxedo. No, it isn't. It's bloody cool. I wear it all the time. In fact, one of my posters, I was in double denim.
What she's wearing here, though, you put that on 99.94%
I agree with you, Luttsy.
of the world's population. They look like a bloody fool.
Yeah, like if...
Look at that. That's
she's
hard
walking
to pull
around,
off.
like there is no way that if you're not Margot Robbie or of that ilk, rare ilk, that you could get away with that look.
I think it's because it's oversized. It looks like she's wearing a 100-kilo guy's mechanic outfit.
If Billie Eilish was going to try and pull off double denim, that's what she'd be wearing, that oversized look, right?
She was the first person I thought of.
Yeah.
But then she's got this beautiful blonde blow wave sitting out the top and like pursed lips and looks gorgeous. Look,
So
I
basically
agree.
shows she could wear anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she can.
That's it.
She's Margot Robbie.
Yeah, well, that's his point. You have to be Margot Robbie to pull that off.
Yeah.
But not just because it's double denim. Double denim. I think double denim is cool, but that outfit is not cool.
But do you see my point? It hasn't got anything to do with the fashion, because if you don't look like Margot Robbie and you wear that, you would end up in one of those worst dressed columns. Like, oh God.
That's true.
Yeah, she'd be falling apart.
Yes.
You'd be wondering what's going on in her
what's
psyche.
happening
Is she
here?
still pregnant at the moment? Or she had the bub? I can't remember where.
Oh, this is dangerous ground here, Mitch.
No,
she had a baby.
Okay, right. And but even that, I think people would say, well, clearly the mothering thing's getting to her because of what but you look at that.
She's lost her brain.
Yeah, but you look at that and you're like, yeah, that works.
She's gone mental.
Yeah.
Look what she's wearing. That's what they would be saying.
Oh, I know, but she...
But it's got to be annoying to people who do try the double denim and have copped shit for it, because they are sitting there going, well, she wears it.
And better double denim than that.
Yeah, and it looks like you're right. It looks like it's her trucker father's extra large, straight out of John's big men's wear.
Yeah.
And she's put that on, and she still rocks it.
Yeah. My husband, he doesn't think she's that gorgeous. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm like, but she's perfect. And then she played Barbie.
What is he talking about?
What? I don't know.
Has he been clipping with the wrong toenails again?
That is...
No, because he's more into...
What? You've got exactly the same sort of look. Your blonde hair...
Yeah.
That's a compliment. So what he's saying is, that,
he
in
thinks
some
I'm
way...
a minger.
In some way, he's not attracted to you if he's not attracted to
He
that.
likes Angelina Jolie. That's his kind of taste. He likes brunettes. Wait a minute.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I know. What's going on?
No, he's playing. That's mind games. He does mind games with you. That's mind games.
Do you think I'm being gaslit?
Yeah.
It's so I don't...
Is that gaslighting? I don't know if that's gaslighting.
I don't know.
If he's saying he's not attracted to that, that's his way of going, like, step it up.
That's
step
it.
it up, Mary.
That's it. I'm going brunette, putting on a tight cargo
He's just
t-shirt,
messing with
cargo
you.
pants, going to grab a gun, and I'm going to, abseil through the roof and smash the windows.
And drink your brother's blood.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Okay, our next guest is one of the most recognisable faces in comedy. He was the host of The Chatty Man, and recently he's been renovating European villas, and we've got him on the show today. I'm a bit excited. Everyone, welcome Alan Carr.
Alan.
G'day, everyone. How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, we're all the better for hearing your chirpy voice this morning. How's life going renovating villas? You've got the Spanish villa happening at the moment, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Me and Amanda Holden, we go around all these different places in Europe, and you can buy these houses for €1, which is basically about 50p, because no one wants to live in them. And we do them up all summer. We've done Sicily, we've done Italy, and now we're doing Spain. Can you believe it? You can buy a house for like €1.
Are they that bad, are they, those houses? I've heard about this, but
We've
never...
spoken about it. We didn't know if it was for real or not.
Well, in one of the episodes I was watching, there was human excrement in the bathtub. Is that
Yes, I would have done a turd in the bath. But the thing is, the only thing that was fresh in the house was the turd. Everything else really...
That's every Saturday night at Ash's place.
Now you
And
say
then, of
that.
course, I panicked and I just threw it out the window because no one wants to see that. And then, of course, like an idiot, I had to go down and pick it up off the pavement.
Yeah.
But people be having their Cocoa Pops. Let's not talk about turds.
Oh, exactly.
Now,
And so how does it work? Sorry, so you go in there, you pay $1 for this hovel, you fix it up, and do you have to live there, or like what happens after that? It'd be worth more than $1 after that, wouldn't it?
Well, me and Amanda would love to turn it into a holiday home. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think people would be pleased about that. But we sell it for charity. And I think that one of them sold for over £100,000. So it all goes to charity. Isn't that nice?
Wow, I was wondering what you were doing with them afterwards. Now,
Because I want to live there. I want to live there and have a holiday home. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, well, I want to live there because you say they're in areas where people don't want to live, but pretty much every episode you whack something a few times with a hammer and then it cuts to Amanda and I have decided to go and do something nice for ourselves. And you end up at some amazing
restaurant.
winery. Now, who finds those places? Who plans those places?
No, well, we get a whole list of these houses and places that for €1, and we pick the best one that we want to do. But Amanda picked the Spanish one. But did you notice it's next door to a bar?
How good.
Well, that doesn't
Yeah,
surprise me.
she's drilling. She's actually doing a Shawshank Redemption and trying to drill a hole to get into the bar. She's probably got a poster over the hole. Yeah.
Jane Mansfield.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Oh, I can't
But
remember.
I mean, even for
Can I just say, though, we do the work, honestly. I know people think, but honestly, I'm sweating in that. I'm sweating and I'm fat and I'm in a boiler, so honestly, it's hell.
That was my next question, is how much of the work you do, because we see Scott and his team swoop in while you go after vineyards and what have you, but you're doing a lot of the work? You actually are?
He's not
He's
doing
laughing.
any work, Nikki.
He's
Look,
laughing.
I do, honestly, I've got all the bits. I know how to use a drill and what in my spirit guide, what's the big long thing with a bubble in it?
That's what it's called, the big long thing with a bubble in it. That's
It
the
reads your
technical
star
name,
signs
yes.
every morning. Will today be a good renovation day? Oh, that's hilarious. So, and I've noticed in the Italian one, in Sicily and Tuscany, you kind of did opposing rooms. It was a bit like the show we've got here called The Block, where you're kind of not competing but doing different rooms.
Yeah,
now
right.
you're working together in the Spanish one. Is that because you were trying to stop Amanda from putting disco balls in otherwise authentic spaces?
Listen, Amanda Holden is one of the most glamorous women out there, but sometimes her taste sucks, honestly.
Is that Britain's Got Talent, Amanda Holden?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And I must say, watching you definitely have the better taste. She's been Palm Springsing some of these villas.
What's wrong with that? That's good, isn't it?
You're in this tiny little village and she's making it look like Liberace's downstairs toilet. There's disco ball, there's a pineapple, there's a flamingo print. I mean, this is Sicily, this is Spain, you know.
Yeah.
I am a bit of an old gay though myself, you know. I will like a doily or a figurine or one of those knitty things you stick over a toilet roll.
My grandmother used to have them for real. I know exactly what you're talking about.
What, a toilet fluffy thing?
Yeah, one of those things that would sit over the toilet.
The toilet holder?
The toilet roll.
Roll hole. Yeah.
Oh, like the dolly with the fluffy dress.
What are they called? I forgot what they're called.
I love stuff like that.
I wear dresses like that now. I'm inspired by the toilet roll covers. I
there
wear
you
that.
go.
I wore it at the Opera House. Actually, that's where we met, wasn't it, Alan? We're at the Opera House.
You two performed there.
Yes. That was a fun show, wasn't it?
That was a weird night. They'd stuffed up the ticketing, so they were dragging in all these tourists from the concourse into the Opera House to watch comedy. And we're looking out to a sea of, I think they were Chinese, most of them.
Oh, that helps.
And I came off stage and I went backstage to Alan and I said, that did not go that great. He said, I know, they're all looking at us like we've landed in their living room and they don't know why.
They think they're in a museum.
I was being polite then, but just now. But that was an awful audience. They were so rude, but I didn't know whether I didn't want to play along.
Oh no, they were shit house.
That's the official word.
Yeah.
So when you were saying it was a wonderful night, it was a terrible night because you guys were just trying to actually be polite. So this new, is it a new series and it's all set in Spain? Is it?
Yeah, this is season 3.
Yeah. And so, and then the thing is over here, the thing is, these places are run down, but no kids now want to work in the fields. They want to go to Rome, they want to go to Madrid, they want to go to Barcelona. So this series can run and run and run. They've got it in Ireland, they've got it in Greece, they've got it in Croatia, Hungary. They've even got it in Japan. I mean, I would love to go to Japan. I want to do it in Australia.
We would love to have you come over here. We'll send you up to Darwin. You'll love it.
Is that where you
and then you can come along and see me do some actual DIY, and then you can back off and stop being so cynical.
Yes. She remains doubtful, I reckon. I don't think you've won her over yet.
I'd love to see what you could do with your drill bit in Australia, Alan.
We do it
have a good time.
Alex Headlands, and it'd be Amanda and Alan's Alex Head Job. Perfect.
Just think about
Alex
it.
Heads. Yeah. Alex Head Job.
Hey, look.
It'd be a wonderful name for a television show.
The tickets are booked. Who's coming?
Come on, who wouldn't watch that?
Well, it'll either be Tokyo or Alexander Heads for season 4, but season 3 is out now. Alan and Amanda's Spanish Job is out now for this year. Great to talk to you, mate. Great to meet you.
Thanks for having me on. See you soon.
We love you, Alan.
See you, Alan.
Love you more.
I love you most.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Inaloo or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Somebody said somebody's coming in to visit us. A guy just walked in holding a suitcase.
He's an actor, but he's looking a bit dodgy.
Yeah, he said his name was Clem. Yeah. And I'm not buying that.
He looks like Clem. A removalist.
Yeah, he's a cuzzy bro.
He looks like he can carry big stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got a big suitcase.
Yeah.
Oh, not a big suitcase, a big briefcase.
No, it looks like a Deal or No Deal briefcase.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to don a wig, put on some heels.
Do you know what's going on?
No idea. I was filming. I'm filming.
Our door is opening. Here comes Nick.
Okay.
Okay. This is a new gentleman.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a new bloke. This bloke does look like Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that $50,000?
It's money.
Is that $50,000?
They're giving us our bonuses.
Bring this over here, my friend.
Why are we looking at all this money?
This is the $50,000.
This is what we're giving away. This is cold, hard cash. This is not Monopoly money. This is proper mooow. Listen to this. This is a pure roll of $50 notes. This is what you could win.
How good's that?
And that's just one bundle of it. There must be, what, is that $5,000 in each bundle, mate? You can talk. That's $5,000. We got 10 of these.
How good's that?
How good is that?
Do it again.
Oh, look at
Listen,
that.
That's
good.
This is pure.
It's like me at Honeybees after the
pure
Bronx.
cash. This is Luttsy making it rain. Listen.
So underwhelming.
Oh, well, you won't cut it.
How good's it lot?
That is 50.
50K.
That's 50K, eh? That is outstanding. That changes a life. That is what we're going to be giving away.
Get your dirty mitts off it, mate.
I can't help but pick it up.
Just watch it. He'll try and take some.
Nikki. Go and have a look at that.
Nikki wants to hold.
Yeah.
It's her $50,000 mystery voices. Oh, go on, get it back. We're 2 voices down. We've got 2 to go, Nikki. I mean, how more likely?
50K, that's pretty impressive.
That just made it real.
I know.
That just made it completely real. Here you go, Nikki. Look at that.
Now
Get your hands on $50,000.
Look at that. I love the way there's security with it.
He's dead set watching it.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, look at that. Oh, look over there. I feel like I was one of the sticky bandits. Like, I wish I had the sticky gloves right now.
I love the smell of it, too.
Yes.
Doesn't it smell like that's just...
That would get my face redone. $50,000. And a holiday.
Rip in.
Why are you nodding? You shouldn't be nodding.
That was the security guy nodded.
It's the first we've heard from him.
I know. He's like, yep.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
You remember I was talking about the top 6 on Idol who went into the semi-finals.
Yeah, the hamburger.
Yeah, Hamburger and all the crew. And I played you Hamburger, I played you Gisela, and I played you Eilish on last Friday.
Yeah, they're the 3 that went through, is that right?
They are the 3 that went through.
Oh, well spotted.
Yeah.
Oh, so the other 3 are gone.
The other 3 are gone. So we lost.
Is it grand final time now?
It's grand final time.
So it's a 3-way Willie for the grand final.
Yes. So,
is it?
yes.
Oh, okay.
They may eliminate one on Sunday. I'm not sure how they do it. But
yeah.
I'm just going to give you a quick recap. These are the top 3 that we're going for.
This is your man. This is the burger.
This is the burger who I think he's going to win. I do.
Do you?
Please stay.
Can you bet on this? Anyway, so that's Hamburger. I believe he's going to win because he's the full package. And I was talking to Alicia about it yesterday.
He's a hamburger with the lot.
He is. He's like he's being
exactly
supersized. But Alicia said, you know what? I agree with you. Gisela is amazing at what she does. But
She's got a good set of pipes.
Yes.
From what we've heard. The only updates I
Well, let's
get
have a listen.
is this.
Here's Gisela.
Listen to this.
Dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Just hold on.
All right, so that she can sing, right?
Yes,
but
she can sing.
She's like, you sit there in awe, but
Just listen to this. Like, is this where she goes off a nut at the end?
Okay, here we go.
Just listen to this.
Right, damn it, she's really, really good. I'm still backing Burger though because he makes me feel. When I listen to his music, it takes me somewhere else. Whereas I listen to her, I'm like, wow, she's really good, but I don't feel anything.
Beyonce on those albums when she was really bored. But she just started showing off a vocal range.
Yeah, it's vocal gymnastics. It's like, yeah, well done.
Yeah, we get it. You can sing.
But make me feel. But
yeah, I agree.
There's one other person who auditioned. Now, they didn't audition for the Australian Idol. They auditioned for American Idol. And I saw her online because she's going viral. And I feel like this chick pretty much nails how I feel about life in general. In one audition, she just hit the mark for me. And this is Sophie Powers, and here she goes.
Karens, shut the up. Vegans, shut the up. Babies, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. Laundry, shut the up. War, shut the up. Dinosaurs, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. Traffic, shut the up. People, shut the up. Groceries, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. That's it.
How perfect.
Did you say dinosaurs? Or
Dinosaurs.
That was a bit rough. I thought on them. Other than that, though, I get the messages.
Do you get it? Anyway, if she was in Australian Idol,
And how'd she
I
go?
would vote for her.
Is she going good?
No, she didn't make it through, but she's gone viral and her page is blown up online, and I consider that a win.
Imagine she's the one that ends up being the star.
Well, she could be.
She in this day and age, she possibly could be.
She could Gangnam Style it all the way through.
That could work. That song could work.
But that speaks to people.
You know what? The people would want to collaborate. You know, that's a beat to a song.
She should collaborate
You know what I mean?
with Fisher.
Or anyone. And not even anyone, someone more musical. Like
I'm sure Grant
Coldplay.
Smiley needs a new hit after...
Don't you bag Brand Smiley on this program.
Who's Brand?
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I'm smarter than... I'm smarter than who?
The Brighton Answer deal is here, with one lucky person winning $100,000 off the price of their new home every month. Drop into your nearest Brighton display home today.
Good morning to Jess out of the Gap. What's going on? How's Charlie?
Good morning.
You with
Good
Charlie?
morning.
Is Charlie?
Yes, Charlie's in the car.
All right, now Charlie's a little...
Call out, Charlie. Hi.
Yeah, Charlie, you be up for a gimp, my friend?
Of course
he is. Yeah, good man. Good man. You've never played, Jess, but you've picked a great time to call through. $700 is what we're playing.
Wowzers. Hope it's as easy as it is when we're listening every day in the car, Charlie.
Well, I mean, everyone says that. They talk themselves
Yeah.
out when the spotlight is upon us. Yeah. We see what
Yeah, it's a little correct. We don't want to crumble, Charlie. We don't want to crumble.
All right,
No crumble, Charlie.
She's fired up. Jess, let's just rip into it, okay?
Okay, you're on.
Good luck. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What body part do you traditionally cross for good luck?
Your fingers.
Brendan Urie is the lead singer of which band?
Oh, no. I pass.
Aubergine is the English word for what vegetable?
Eggplant.
Joan of Arc is a patron saint of which country?
Come on, Charlie, you go to Mars. Pass.
Spell charisma.
CHRISSMA.
I mean, you got yourself a clever kid there, Jess. But that was outside of the...
Oh, you come on.
It was outside. It was well.
Come on.
I know.
You can't accept it. You send him to Mars so he works out, the good and the bad, the tough and the not so tough in life, and that's one of those tough ones for Charlie.
Right, well, let's just hope it's a bad day.
What's with the passing, by the way, guys?
Oh, what do you do?
You
What
don't
did you
know.
say?
You
Don't
say
know.
don't
Don't know.
I mean, I'm going to have to start reminding people as well. But this isn't your first radio, Jess. You've heard this segment
Correct.
before. Yeah.
As Charlie.
Yeah.
Well, I constantly say, if you don't know the answer, just say don't know, because once you say pass, we have to come back, and we never come back. We never have the time.
We don't want to come back. You never want to come back. You just want to move forward.
All right, well, moving forward, why don't you count Charlie in and give us a gift?
Okay, come on, Charlie. Good gimp. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Bring it again!
Oh, my God. I mean, he started off so softly early, didn't he? That was incredible.
Both of you guys are coming in hot.
That's 9.5 out of 10, Charlie!
Good man.
9.5!
Yeah. Oh, let's bring it again.
Now I think it's time to bring it back in.
Bit of time of your
Why
life
is it
there.
quiet? Whoa.
No, it just Carmel's gimp was a little quicker than what I would have thought.
What viruses are you looking up on you?
Oh, I was just having a scroll, and they're telling us that we're all going to die again.
Oh, great.
Yeah, never mind. Oh, well. Another like big ball with weird little danglings on it.
Weird virus balls.
Looks like COVID, but it's a different colour. It's in State of Origin colours.
It is too,
Yeah.
maroon and blue.
We're going to catch the maroon virus.
I could get around that.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready, Nikki?
I caught the maroon one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you ready, Nikki? 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What body part do you traditionally cross for good luck?
Fingers.
Brendan Urie is the lead singer of which band?
Hoodoo gurus.
Aubergine is the English word for what vegetable?
Eggplant.
Joan of Arc is a patron saint of which country?
Scotland.
Spell charisma.
CHARISMA.
Stop the clock.
Yeah.
Or was it England?
Nikki was definitely ahead on time.
4
What did she have?
seconds.
About 4 seconds left.
Sounds French to me.
There.
Joan of Arc. Yes, you might.
I don't know.
I don't know. They're all a wash. It's like they're all the pale faced actresses.
They all look the
play
same
them
to you,
all.
those white people, don't they?
They do. They all look like you, to be fair, in those movies.
That's too far. That's ginger hating.
Yeah, well, they're always in Scotland, or they're in Ireland, or they're in...
I've seen sketches of Joan of Arc, and she had eyebrows, and he doesn't have eyebrows.
I don't have
anymore.
eyebrows.
Well, you clearly aren't related because she was a hero and had eyebrows.
What body part do you traditionally cross for good luck?
Just say sorry.
You both said fingers. And
Well done, Charlie.
Yeah, well
done, Charlie.
Well, I mean,
Wait, who am I playing? Charlie?
No, Charlie's
Jess.
in the background.
Jess,
Oh,
but
okay. How old's Charlie?
Charlie's 11.
How old are you, Charlie? 11. 11.
He's a superstar.
Oh, okay, Charlie.
Brendan Urie is the lead singer of which band?
He didn't want to jump out at me, but Taylor Swift. He did the thing with Taylor Swift. Remember that song?
Yeah, we would have known that one.
Hoodoo Gurus.
No, it wasn't the Hoodoo Guru. Who's the lead singer of the Hoodoos? That's doesn't matter.
I honestly don't know.
Panic at the Disco.
That's
How
yeah.
never heard of Brendan Urie? No.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so we all know that's Brendan Urie moving
Yeah.
forward. If I pronounced his
I think you
name
did.
correct. Aubergine is the English word for what vegetable? And you both said eggplant.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Well done. Good job.
Well
and
done,
it's
Jess.
2-2.
Thanks. No, well done.
No, well done. Well done to
2-2.
you. Well done to Charlie. Well done to everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
2-2. Joan of Arc is the patron saint of which country?
I think it is France.
It is France.
Oh!
It is French.
Oh, that was a lucky one, Charlie.
What did you get?
We didn't know that.
Oh,
No, we didn't know it.
No, you didn't.
We didn't know it.
No,
So
one
that's
got,
lucky.
no one got that.
Yeah.
I was gonna
So
say.
still 2-2.
It's still 2-2. And then spell charisma. CHARISMA. Nikki knew it.
I think Charlie said-
I think Charlie
he
had
said
it,
double S, I
but he
think.
said outside of the time frame, and Nikki had 4 seconds left on the clock. So unfortunately for you,
Oh, well
Jess,
done, Nikki.
Oh, thank you very much. And well done, Charlie, knowing all
Yeah,
this
good
stuff.
job, Charlie. We're going to be playing again, aren't we, Charlie? Now we've got a bug.
Charlie, do again.
All right, let's get to the cake.
Yeah, they're doing good things out there at Marist, obviously, with Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie did a great game.
He did. Yeah, he got 9.5.
Yeah, and then we got disappointed with the very slow introduction.
Yeah, we got disappointed with you guys passing twice. Weren't we? If we want to get into nitty-gritty.
I know, that wasn't good.
Shots fired.
I'll tell you what, you'll like this, I think. I don't know that Charlie likes a bit of culture in his life. The Maris guys do a little bit. It's a family pastor, Skyfall.
Oh, yes.
So this is like the latest Bond musical performance in concert with the Queensland Symphony Orchestra.
They play the movie, and then the Queensland Symphony Orchestra play the score live in front of you.
Tell me you're not going to be going off.
It's Friday night.
Are you going?
It's Bond on the big screen.
Hey, how many? Yeah, just use 3 of those tickets. You can take me with you there, Jess and Charlie.
Take Mitch.
This Friday.
Mitch has got to go to that.
Brisbane Convention Exhibition. So that actually sounds
You'll notice
really
Mitch,
good.
He'll be the bloke with the big head and he'll be walking around like a half over.
Okay, I'll look out.
He'll be so excited. Just keep your eye out for him.
It's presented by Film Concerts Live at the Queensland Symphony Orchestra, Bond, on the big screen. Skyfall.
Charlie into the footy. What do you like? What do you
No, we're still going. Hang on. Yeah, and a family pass to see the Broncos v the Tigers at Suncorp Stadium this Saturday.
Let's do that.
Charlie.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Inaloo or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
I just got a reply from Jody. Just texted me back, Luttsy, after I sent that thing. We were out on the balcony, Luttsy and I don't know. Must have been, I reckon it was about an hour ago.
Showing the climber. Were you showing the climber?
No,
the tree thing. No, it was before that.
I'm just sitting there. I'm having an Apple scroll on my phone, as you'd say.
Yeah.
Well, eating an apple scroll. No, it was apple tea cake.
Apple tea
tea
cake
cake
from Shingle
came in.
Thank you, Shingle in.
And the bloody the Gold, because Luttsy was talking yesterday about the Gold Coast Marathon for some reason or other, and I'm starting to get marathons algorithms come back onto my feed now because Mitch has announced he's doing one next year, and for some reason, and Jody, my wife, she's like up over 40 or something now that she's done marathons, and
she's done over 40 marathons. I beg your pardon.
like 40,
Yeah,
41,
crazy.
yeah, and I ran 21 of them with her, and then I said I'm not doing it anymore.
You've run 21 marathons.
Yeah. And I'm not a runner. And I don't
well, you are if you can do. I haven't done one.
I don't even enjoy it. Like,
well, no, who would?
I worked out. No, I do actually enjoy it, but I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah, you were numbing the pain of life, in fairness.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I was like, I was just getting it done. 21, and then I said, "No, that's
Give
it.
me something for the pain."
I've given it a go.
No,
so
it was good.
I'm not doing anymore.
You did an Ironman. Don't think that's let's not forget that is.
But
something is.
They showed the course for the Gold Coast Marathon came
Yes.
out. And I only saw this today. In my defence,
He's showing me.
I only saw it today.
Yeah.
Because Luttsy was talking about that he might he might have a bit of a role in it this year. He was, doing some work down there or whatever it might be.
Not running, hosting.
No. You know, Luttsy's doing his stuff in athletics, which is great. And I went, oh, look, they've got the course for the Gold Coast Marathon out. And I went, oh, my God. They're taking the Gold Coast course back to the same course that it was in 1979.
Oh, of course they have.
Evidently, when
back to its roots.
Back to its roots, which is just... It's a continuous loop. It's like a 6.5K loop or something, but you do it six times.
Loops.
You go over...
Like the Indy track?
Yeah, kind of like the Indy track, that you go over the Chevron Island Bridge.
Yeah.
Then you run down, and then you come over the Isle of Capri Bridge, and you go back up, and you just keep going.
It's just
around.
surfers paradise, essentially. Yeah. It's like it's JP Central.
Yes. Yeah, have they done that so they can get more spectators like in a condensed area to make it more of a vibe?
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there looking at that, and then I go, I'm going to send that on to Jode because she'll probably want to run it, and she'd want to know that. And then it was playing on my mind, like I'm thinking about it going, why would they do that? Because that's ridiculous. Like, we've got so many beautiful parts to the Gold Coast that we get to showcase on our marathon.
You're only on the beach for about probably 2K.
Yeah.
And then you're in the back lots watching the big cannon thing.
Yeah, watching meth deals. On
the pink flamingo.
Watching meth deals in Rabina. Or something. I mean, I don't know what happens to that.
I'd have to be on meth to do a marathon, to be fair.
Well, that'll help.
That's the only way I would run.
No water stations. They splash you with meth. But yeah, it didn't look right, did it?
Well, and the more I'm thinking about it, I'm going, this is just ridiculous. And like, if it's 6 continuous laps, like, what about the Kenyans?
Yes, yeah.
The Kenyans up the front, like, by the time they get to lap 6, they're going to be dealing with Grandma who's wheeling the bloody the kids along.
Well, that's when it becomes a steeplechase.
Yeah, you're jumping stuff.
Jumping all the passed out people and the...
It'd be bedlam.
And then we went, but it took us a while.
Then I went.
Yeah, you sure it's not an April Fool's?
And it was, apparently.
Which it was, but I'd already sent it on
to Jody. So has Jody caught on?
Yeah, and she
what did she say?
she just sends back. The only thing she just went, she just goes, I think that must be an April Fool's joke.
Hey, look, the only one thing that could make this even more embarrassing is if you said it on air.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Just quickly, I see that like last week we spoke to that lady that she impressed me so much.
Christina.
So much you can't remember Christina Cook? Is that the one?
The astronaut?
Yes.
Yes, Christina Cook. Like, what a legend of a person who's been up in space and like literally spent all that time up there. And you think you go into astronaut school at NASA and they select the best of the best to be able to go up and to actually leave this world and go and explore space. She did that. Well, today there's, for the very first time on Elon Musk's SpaceX exploration mission, which took off yesterday. There's not the first Australian, because there's been some Australian and they're half Aussies, half Yanks that have been up there before, but this is the first time that we've ever had an astronaut.
Aussie, what, have they taken off yet?
Yes, they left yesterday. Eric Phillips, the first astronaut to fly under the Australian flag. They, on
their sleeves,
on their side sleeve, on their suit, they get their flag.
Yep,
it's the first time that there's an Aussie flag on an astronaut that's heading up to space. And I did a bit of a check on this Eric Phillips. He's 62 years of age, and he's...
I was going to say, it looks like he's been waiting in line for a while.
Yeah, well, he's a former teacher.
What?
A former teacher.
Really?
Yeah, and he actually ran the outdoor education aspect of that school in Geelong, Timbertops, for the kids down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know people that have been there.
He did that. Yeah, my niece has been to that school. Missy Higgins, I think, went to that school. She told us when we went out to dinner with her that night. So he ran that, and then on top of that, he ran Antarctic and Arctic missions as well, where he'd take people from all walks of life
To the pole.
and do these expeditions into the North Pole.
On like the sleds with the dogs and doing the igloo thing.
And on skis and all the rest of it. And you just think, what a remarkable life. Like, I've never heard of Eric Phillips until today. And somehow or other, he's been able to parlay that into the Arctic and Antarctic expeditions into becoming an astronaut.
Well, you got to be a
and he's
bit
up
of a
in
strong
space.
unit to survive down like on either pole. They're pretty intense. So they've gone, hang on, this guy's got some stamina and he can withstand really treacherous conditions.
That's right.
You know, I found out a fun fact. Actually, Troy Kinney texted it to me because he was listening to the show when we were talking to Christina.
Good morning, Troy.
Good morning, Troy. And he said that, do you remember the Challenger? It's the one that blew up on launch. And, you know, that there was a school teacher on board.
That's right.
And there are all these people watching. It was just quite horrific. Do you know?
Traumatic because it was beamed live on the television at the time as
but
well.
that teacher was brought in kind of last minute because you know who it was meant to be all this time, who was booked to be on it?
Who?
Big Bird. Because they wanted to get kids into space travel. Big Bird was literally meant to be on the Challenger spaceship that blew up.
What a disaster. I mean, it was
Could
a
you
disaster.
imagine?
It was a disaster anyway. Let me just start by saying that.
But as far as like for kids,
What
like
a-
the
yeah,
imagery,
the imagery that would have been.
You talk about the Olympics where was it the doves going through the
Yeah.
you know, you imagine
It's that times
in the
it's that
Barcelona
times a
Olympics.
million.
Big Bird just
Big. Oh my goodness,
Come
that
on.
would have been horrible.
I mean, you just respawn on Sesame Street the next Monday,
But
but
could they? They'd have to explain that. That's a lot of deep issues there.
or would they just ignore that it never happened and all of a sudden Big Bird?
I don't know what they would have done. Like Big
back.
Bird,
They would have made
if Big Bird had
jokes.
died.
They would have been jokes.
Look, they killed off Harold
That's
Bishop like twice on Neighbours and he still came
but
back.
Big Bird's kind of like, what were they going to do, by the way? Like,
I don't know.
were they going to put the person who plays Big Bird in the suit, or
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were going to
No, they weren't.
build an astronaut suit for Big Bird?
The suit would have been just empty, and then one of the astronauts would have put it on.
But they still could have had the soup. And
No,
anyway,
Big Bird was going up.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Why would they have
chosen?
chosen like the biggest of the? Oh, there was Snuffleupagus. Remember him too? Like he would have been a big unit. Took
He'd
up
need
half
a
the rocket
spaceship
ship.
of his own.
Like you'd think they
No, he
just
didn't have
picked
the, he didn't have the fine skills, motor skills.
imagine the Cookie Monster.
He couldn't handle it. He would have eaten the supplies.
No, just imagine all the cookies floating around.
getting in my
It'd be like a grab for cash, grab for cookies.
The Ash, Luttsy, and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Come give me that cash.
Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's $50,000 Mystery Voices. Guess these 4 voices
I listen to
and win a guaranteed $50,000.
Well, we're dropping hints all over the
You've been
shop.
loose with the hints.
I've been very loose.
It's keeping our producing team very scared.
I know, I keep looking in the glass box. I actually think something I said in the last segment now I've been nervous about.
Oh, I could think of 3 things, but anyway, we could move on.
Just let's hone in on the worst. But
Hey, what about getting the cash in our hands?
Oh yeah, how good was that?
That was pretty
a,
cool.
That was a big tease for us. Someone else is going to win $50,000 and we're going to give it to them and it's going to hurt. But it's going to be nice for them.
That's been great for them.
Yeah. Well, what could you do with $50,000? You could put a deposit on an apartment.
No.
You could buy a boat. Go
no.
around the world.
Yeah, more like that for me.
That's a good. You never regret a holiday ever. Ever. That's my saying. Unless you go to Bali and get like stomach parasite and end up in hospital.
Yeah, but very, very rarely.
Yeah.
Even then, it's a good story.
It is a good story. Yeah, there you go. You never regret a holiday. So hopefully our next caller's been listening to the clues. Larissa, how are you going?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Excellent. Did you hear the clue earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. And you've been listening, you've been checking
Yeah.
in on the podcast and listening to the show.
Yes.
Connecting the
I have been.
dots. Ash is having a sneezing fit over in the corner. It's quite distracting and amusing
You all right, buddy?
simultaneously. You okay, Ash?
I love sneezing, eh?
1/8, they say.
1/8, really? It is satisfying, especially when you haven't sneezed for ages. But moving on.
1/8 of what? Yeah, I heard that. Isn't it the closest you get to dying as well?
Like
your body shuts down for like a fraction of a second.
We're getting a nod from Noel or Nick. So
Nick's saying it's kind of right. Yeah.
He's saying with a semi. Like
Right.
he's doing the semi-hand, like
The semi, that was that first sound effect.
Jeez, oh, it's all wrong. Anyway, Larissa. Okay, let's listen one more time.
Okay.
I listen to
Nova.
All right, 4 names. We know 1 and we know 4. So tell them all to me.
Okay. Rachel Taylor.
Yep.
Jason Momoa. Tom Hardy. Delta Goodrem.
Oh, that's a sexy list.
We're after those middle 2 voices.
Yeah, we
how
are.
do you connect the dots of the clues to those 2 new? I'm going to say 2 new guesses.
Jason Momoa, he did get dressed. Did a video on Ozzy Osbourne singing the clip, dressed up as Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
And the Goo Goo Dolls music theme was in the one of the movies he was in, the Marvel movies, is it? Yeah.
Was it Iris? The song Iris? Is that what you were saying?
But Larissa, gun to your head out of those 4.
What?
What?
Big pardon?
What does that mean?
Gun to your head.
No good.
No, she's just flatly not answering you, apparently.
I don't know what that saying is either. I'm as
Which
lost as
one?
Larissa.
Which one?
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, pound for pound, that might be the best, group of 4 we've had if you can ask that question. That's a tough ask.
In your opinion?
Well, I think.
Gun to your head, Mitch.
Yeah, I'm going to Momoa as well.
Really?
Yeah.
He'd dominate you.
Yeah. Hey, from Baywatch days, Ronan Dex
So
to
did
Aquaman.
Tom Hardy, actually.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Hardy, yeah, no. I'm not coming out of that alive.
No. Well, take these. Have a go, but just don't take it easy. But I don't know. I'm just saying.
Do what you want, Tom.
I've got a wife, Sarah. Sarah doesn't do much. I'm sure it does mine actually. But
All right, Larissa, I'm going to save you. I can say that 2 of the 4 voices are correct in the correct order, but we can cross off Momoa and Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah. Okay, well, thanks. I'll keep listening and trying.
Good on you,
Good on you, Larissa.
Well done.
Well done. Well done.
Live again to fight another day. I mean, if Mitchie got it, I mean, he's a smart cat, but he's not that smart.
No.
Like there'll be other people out there that'll have nailed that one out for sure.
And then we're going to drop another big clue tomorrow morning at 7. No, on the podcast. We're going to do it on the podcast, on today's podcast. So you'll be able to check today. There'll be a big fat clue in today's podcast.
What time does that usually hit our...
Within the hour.
Really? Is it that fast?
That's amazing.
Fiddlefingers Dylan. Have you seen a quickie work?
Dylan's spectacular.
Amazing.
With our podcast, you and him will have dropped out within half an hour of us finishing it some days.
Tell you what, he could be a trolley boy for a bit just to get some sunshine.
Just because he's hot.
He's locked away in that booth in the darkness.
Can we revisit
the trolley
segment in the podcast?
Yeah, definitely.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Mount Hawthorn or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.